POL124. I think everything is perfect now. Okay, good evening, everyone. It's great to have you join me tonight. And today we are going to be continuing on the course POL124. Okay, I think it's the fourth course. It's the fourth tutorial for the course POL1, and we're going to be taking off. And it's all about political science, and we're going to be taking the term government itself. That's what we're going to be discussing about tonight. What term government? What are the things we should expect when that term comes in mind? Are the features, the characteristics, and other things attached to the term government. So with this being said, let's hop straight into it. Right. So we have POL124. POL124. The term government. Okay, so we're looking at the term government tonight. Just a moment. My material. Okay, now we have organization of governments. Now, so looking at this term, government, right? We're going to be exposing, the general features, the structure, the functions, and the operation of the modern state government. All right. But before then, we'll come back to this though. Now, take this down. This term now, the term government is said to be a cardinal institution of the state. A cardinal. Okay. Cardinal institution of the state. All right. Cardinal institution of the state. So let me use of the state. It's a cardinal institution of the state. All right. And it's said to be an agency. It's an agency through which the purpose, and cardinal objectives of the state are achieved. An agency, or we can refer to it as the agency, said to be the agency, through which the purpose and cardinal objectives, through which the purpose and the cardinal objectives of, okay, Mr. Daniel, it's great to have you on the stream. Mr. Booker, it's great to also have you on the stream. Now let's proceed. Now, the purpose and cardinal objective of the states are achieved. Okay, as government there for you. Now it's said to also be territorial function or by functionality. Has a territory. Okay, a territorial structure. It's a function of territorial structure or by functionality. Now, government is said to be a creation of the state. It's a creation. That means without a state, there is no government. The creation of a state. So can we say a state is supreme? It's government. Because if it's the creation of a state, that means it's the subject. It's subjected to a state. All right. Creation of a state, government. Now, I said could be geographical structure. All right. It could be geographical structured at 3 tiers. Case maybe in Nigeria. We have geographically structured. All right, geographically structured at 3 tiers. All right. At 3 tiers. Geographically structured at 3 tiers, as the case is in Nigeria. Which we have the federal, the state, and the local. Right. Just a moment. Okay. Just in the case of Nigeria, we have the 3. We have that as that. Now let's proceed. Now let's also take a look at the definition of government from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. And here it says it's a group of people who control and make decisions for a country. By Webster, that's Merriam-Webster. We have group of people. Okay, what they do? They make decision and control. They control. They make decision. They control and make decision for a country or state, according to Merriam-Webster dictionary. It also says that a particular system used in controlling country or a state, a system of controlling state or a country. Okay, it also says a process of manner. So a group of people, a system, or a process or manner. 3 ways. Process or manner. Group of people controlling things still, or state or a country. Process of manner of controlling. Group of people, system, or process, according to Merriam-Webster. All right. Now let's proceed. Now we have that is that. Now, it is also said that government regulates the relationship. All right. It regulates the relationship among members of the society. A system that regulates the relationship among members of the society. Okay. It has the authority to make decisions for society, to meet people's goals and maintain order. These are some serious points. So when you see all these things, I believe you already know what they are talking about. It plays a fundamental role in the economic development process. Government plays a fundamental role, definitely. Now, the government plays as a role in the economy through the provision of goods that are collective in nature. Provision of what? Public goods. Provision of public goods. in the economy, they play a very important role through the provision of public goods, provide amenities. Okay, government operations are those activities that involves the running of the state to produce values for citizens. Government operations are those activities that involve the running of the state to produce value for the citizen. Value for the citizens. Those activities that involve the production of value for the citizen, that is the activity that government involves in. Now let's look at government in three forms. All right. Government in three different forms. Now let's look at government as a process. Okay, as a process, as an institution. Okay, as an institution, and let me get the blue marker. And what? As a field of study. All right. Government as an institution, as a process, okay, now let's proceed. Now let's take it from the very first one. Now let's say government as a process. What does it mean? What does it entail? Now, as a process of governing, the government refers to how a particular state is being governed. How a particular state is being governed. All right. Now, it means the entire process, operation, and activity. The entirety of how slash process, okay, or processes. All right, operations and activities. Operations, activities, that are involved in the governing of a state. Of a state. Now, as a process, it talks about how a particular state is being governed. The entirety or the processes, the operations, the activities involved in the governing of the states. So we have that as that. That is government as a process. Now, in this course, I might just have to still wipe this because this is kind of deep. I'm so sorry. I might have to wipe this. So now, in this course, as government as a process, it's subdivided. There's a lot to it. It's subdivided, into organs and tiers. All right. Subdivided into organs now. When we talk about the organs, we're talking about the legislative, talking about the executive, okay, the judiciary. Where did I put judiciary and executive? Let me arrange it properly. Judiciary, and we have the executive. All right. So, as a process, it has to do with all the processes and the entirety of how the operation and activity involved in governing a state and to ensure the governing of the state properly. Okay, we have it subdivided into organs and tiers. Now, under the organs, we have the legislative, we have the judiciary, and we have the executive. And just as we all know, we also have the legislative as the lawmakers. They make the law. The lawmakers, they make the law. Just a moment. I'm trying to. My material here is skipping, so I'm just trying to. Okay, so now we have the legislative. Also, okay, I think the network is back now. The network was fluctuating. I believe you all can hear me. Okay. Now we have the lawmakers, we have the interpretation, and we have the implementation. All right. So we have the organs and we have the tiers. We have the tiers too as well. Oh, Miss Regina, you are here already. Okay, it's great to have you on the stream. Now, so we have the just a moment. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just all of a sudden starts to rain outside. My generator sets outside, so I have to just go quickly sort it out. So sorry. So I'm back. We have the organs. So we have them listed: the legislature, the legislative, judiciary, and the executive. And these tiers are also, they're also there. Okay. and it might sometimes be referred to as the level of government. If you have the federal, here we have the federal, we have the state, and we have the local. I just feel don't think so. As a process, as you can see the breakdown, as a process, federal, state, and local governments. So we have that as that. Now let's proceed. And this is all we have under government as a process. Now let's move to the next thing, which is as an institution of the state. Government as an institution as an institution of the state. This is referred to as the mechanism that guides and controls and control the direction of the state. Direction of the state. All right. Now, there are institutions, ministries, parastatals, and agencies that are states responsible for the administration of the state. We have parastatal. Okay, we have parastatal. We have agencies. We have ministries. Right, a lot of these in Abuja area. Ministries, a lot of ministries are there. So we have that as that. And we have government as a field of study. That's where we have as a field of studies. This is where we have it as a branch of human endeavor and studying agencies, institutions, and schools. Now, this is said to be government in post-primary schools, political science, or politics in higher institutions. Study of government. Okay. Now, a state, let's quickly talk about what a state is. Now, a state is said to be a geographical entity. A geographical what? Entity made up of people who have a belief that they have in common. People with the belief they have what? History, culture, language, tradition, and fixed territory, in common. History, language, culture, tradition. Territory in K, that's what a state is. And I've fixed, tradition, okay, tradition. I think I'm here to have religion. Tradition and religion is also very important. And religion in common, and possesses a definite territory slash fixed fixed boundary. All right, there's a territory that's definite that you occupy, and there's a fixed boundary. Now, a state is also said to be an independent and sovereign entity. All right, independent and sovereign. Okay. Entity. Independent and sovereign entity. The state is said to be independent and sovereign entity. Now, also a state must have a system of law and an organized government. A system of law and an organized government. So we have, now let's take some distinctions between a state and a government. Some distinctions about the state and the government. Now, a state has 4 basic elements, which are population, territory, government, and sovereignty. A state has these 4: population, territory, sovereignty, and government. All right, 4 basic elements. Characteristic. Okay, now about government. All right, now government is said to be a narrow concept. A narrow concept. Said to be one of the characteristics of the state. All right. It is an organic concept. You never can tell where your questions might be coming off. You can be asked, dash is an organic concept, and you'll be wondering, organic in POL124. What is organic? Now, this is it. Organic concept, it states, it's said to be an organic concept, all right, which the government is part of. Okay, so we have that as that. Now, a state is more or less permanent and continuous. Government changes from time to time. All right. So I think we have that and that. Now let's proceed. We have functions of government. So we have the certain functions of government. We have defense and security, regulations of social life, unity in the society, provision of infrastructure, political, economic, and social functions, also interrelational functions. So we have that as that. Now let's take what we call social contract. Social contract. Now, what do you understand by the word social contract? Now, as articulated by who? Thomas Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes. Now, in his book, Leviathan, in his book, Leviathan, okay, there's no N, it's Leviathan. All right. In his book, Leviathan, in 1651. Long time ago. Now, it describes man as what? Selfish, pursuing his own interests at the expense of others. Now, he said, now Hobbes said that he's even capable of killing whom you can, and take. Now, okay, after legislative, what next? After legislative, have judiciary. Please, just like what I always say, if somebody asks a question and I did not realize or notice it, please, if you know it if you know the question, if you not have an answer to the question the person asked, please just help me attend to it. Okay, this person has asked this question now, it's not now and I did not realize it. So, but after legislative is what we call judiciary. All right. Then after judiciary, we have the executive. Now, he referred to, man as selfish, and he said it is called Now, hypothetically, okay, he explains that this is the time whereby you can kill whom you can and take away what you can from this spring now, and take away what you can. Kill whom you can and what? Take him what you can. And this is where welfare starts from. Now, it concludes that the state of nature is ill and unhappy, intolerable condition of life. Ill, unhappy, intolerable condition of life. All right, state of nature. We have that as that. Now, let's quickly take down some quick abbreviations before we call it a wrap for today. Some acronyms that we need to take pay good attention to. All right. Okay, Mr. Jewelers. Now we need to pay attention to all this. AG, we have A. Okay, I think I should just read them out. There are a lot of them. So we have AG, the Action Group. We have APC, the Arewa People's Congress. We have the APP, All People's Party. We have the APGA, which is APGAL, All Progressive Grand Alliance. We have the AD, which is Alliance for Democracy. We have the CNC, which is the Progress. All right, the Congress of National Consensus. And we have the DPN, the Democratic Party of Nigeria. All right, we also have the WWI, First World War. These are abbreviations you need to pay attention to. We have the GDM, the Grassroots Democratic Movement. We have the GNNP, the Great Nigerian People Party. We have the INEC, which is the Independent National Electoral Commission. We have LAUTECH, that is the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. And we have the LYM. LYM stands for Lagos Youth Movement. We have the MDF, which is the Midwest Democracy, Democratic Front, the Midwest Democratic Front. We have the NCPN, which is the National Congress Party of Nigeria. And we also have the NCP, which is National Conscience Party. And we have the NCNC, which is the National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon. We have NEC, which is National Electoral Commission. We have the NPN, National Party of Nigeria. We also have National Republic Convention, that's the NRC. And we have the NBA, Nigeria Bar Association. We have the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress. We have the NMA, which is Nigerian Medical Association. We have the NNA, Nigerian National Alliance. We have the NPP, Nigerian People's Party. We have the NNDP, Nigerian National Democratic Party. We have the NUJ, we have the Nigerian Union of Journalists. We have the NPU, Northern Element Progressive Union. And we have NPC, Northern People's Congress. We have the OATU, that's the Organization of African Trade Union. We have the OPC, the Odua People's Congress. And we have UBA, that's the United Bank Africa. We have the SPA, Structural Adjustment Program. SDP, Social Democratic Party. PRP, we have People's Redemption Party. All right, and we have UPGA, United Progressive Grand Alliance. All right, and we have the UPN, United Party of Nigeria. And we have all that as that. And this brings us to the end of today's class. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Hope we've been able to get a thing or two in today's class. And here we draw call it a wrap for tonight. Let's go to submit our notes in our respective classes. Thank you very much, everyone, once again, and I look forward to seeing you in subsequent tutorials. Bye bye.